Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. For today's video, we are going to be trading every single player on the Houston Rockets except James Harden. The reason I really want to do this is because I want to have my shot at trying to build around the beard, man. Just because, you know, for the past few seasons, he's played with dominant point guards like Russell Westbrook and Chris Paul. They've tried things like the small ball, the really small ball, you know, 7-second offense, all that stuff out there, shooting a lot of threes, taking it to the basket. And it has yet to really correlate to an NBA championship, man. So James Harden, one of the best shooting guards to ever play the game of basketball. You probably got to say, well, MJ definitely number one, Kobe number two. I would probably say Dwayne Wade number three, no doubt. Then I would say James Harden, and then probably Allen Iverson. You know, kind of around there, but of course that order is subject to change based on who you're talking to, right, guys? So yeah, man, we have one of the best shooting guards of all time. We should be able to build around him correctly to win a championship. So before we get going on today's video, I'm going to need you guys to do me a quick favor and drop a like on this video if you guys want me to continue this series. Get this video to 1,000 likes, and also let me know in the comment section below which player I should do next. I've done Zion, I've done Ben Simmons, and now I'm going to do James Harden, of course. So yeah, the way this works is kind of like I was saying, man, we trade every single player on the team except James Harden. So we'll be using Trade Finder. There's going to be a few other players that I kind of want to seek out myself and just kind of do, you know, do it that way. And then, of course, we'll simulate the season, see how things go. So, of course, our big-time asset to trade away is Russell Westbrook, one of the best point guards in the NBA. We should be able to get a really good player for him. And then you got guys like Robert Covington, Eric Gordon, Daniel House, all got pretty good trade value out there themselves. So we should be able to get a nice team going around Harden. So when I was thinking of like the perfect players that I wanted to trade for, there was one guy that really came to mind. That's actually Pascal Siakam. The reason I love Siakam is just because he was one of the best, like, number two options I ever seen play, man, with Kawhi Leonard. Like, just the way he was playing out there, becoming, like, most improved player, it was absolutely phenomenal. It just shows that he doesn't really have a big-time ego, and he's going to do whatever it takes to win a game of basketball. And then, of course, like, now he's clearly the first option on the Raptors, but I think him playing with James Harden, especially playing the power forward, I'll probably be put the small forward position at times. It's going to be great. He's got really good defense, really good spacing, so he does fit into that offensive space in the floor that D'Antoni likes to run. So yeah, let's look at some trade offers. We got two of them, and then it's we got Russell Westbrook first round pick, and we got Russell Westbrook, Robert Covington in first round pick, but we also get Serge Ibaka out of it. And honestly speaking, Serge would be really good for this team. But Robert Covington is one of our most prized assets, so it's like I kind of want to, you know, see what else we could get for him out there if need be. But yeah, man, here we go. Pascal Siakam is going to be a player on this team. I'm going to love it. It's going to be great. Okay, another player I was kind of considering to fit into this offense because, you know, the Rockets have kind of proven that you don't really need like that interior big-time defending center or anything like that. You just need a guy, in this case, you know, that can kind of like play that small ball or spacing mentality. And while it's not really small ball, this guy that we're going to look at definitely fits into the offense, and that is going to be Kevin Love of the Cleveland Cavaliers. So as you guys can see, kind of what I'm aiming at right here is not necessarily trying to go to like super small ball, but I'm trying to get big guys that can play the way the Houston Rockets like to play. We have not really seen that, man, just because like PJ Tucker, corner three-point shooter, Clint Capella, of course, was not a floor spacer or anything like that, man. So yeah, instead of going for like superstar guards, you know, we're looking for really good big guys. So let's see what we get for him via trade. If anything's offered up, we got, yeah, not doing Siakam, Robert Covington, Ben McLemore, and we got Eric Gordon and Austin Rivers. So both of these trades are really good. Probably do Eric Gordon, Austin Rivers first round pick, because also we get Tristan Thompson out of it, man. So I'm thinking, I mean, it depends on who we trade for the rest of the video. But we could do Kevin Love at center, then Thompson off the bench. Or we could do Pascal at the 3, K-Love at the 4, and Thompson at the 5. But I'm kind of leaning more towards Kevin Love at the center position. Okay, so this is what the team is looking like so far. I just checked real quick because for some reason, like, it's still letting me offer up guys that are traded. I do have restrictions on, so I don't really know why it's doing that. So if I do trade somebody by mistake that I already did trade, I do apologize, but I'll definitely try to catch it. Okay, so next up, let's do a trade with just Robert Covington. So probably looking for a point guard. I do have like one guy in mind that I really want to get. Actually, really either one on the team would be good. But yeah, let's go through these trades, see what's offered up first. Here we got George Hill, Brook Lopez. It's not too bad. Oh, Marcus Smart would be a really good fit at the point guard spot because, of course, he can handle the basketball, but James Harden would, of course, be the main ball handler, and this would freaking increase our defense like crazy. and he's a good enough spacer. Like, he's not going to light you up every single game. That's the offensive consistency at 30. So, a little sketchy with that, but definitely not a bad way to go. This is actually who I was considering, guys. Devontae Graham. The reason I want Devontae is just because the way I kind of relate it is how Mario Chalmers played with LeBron James, where everything was ran through LeBron and the Miami Heat, but then Mario Chalmers just made open shots. And Devontae can definitely do that. So it's really between either him or Terry Rozier. Rozier is a bit better of a defender out there, so kind of thinking about that. But also getting Cody Zeller. We actually don't really need Cody Zeller at all, unless we do decide just to run with Thompson as our starting center. So, yeah, I don't really want Zeller, but, if we have to take him in a trade, that's just kind of how it's going to be. So, here we got Belita, Bogdanovic, give us some nice bench players. Who was that for? That was for, damn, that's some good value right there, guys. That is some really good value. Like, that's almost worth, snapping up real quick. We got Oladipo, fantastic trade once again. But Oladipo so easy to get in these games. I don't want to get him every single time. Oh, Kyle Lowry. Yo, Kyle Lowry. Now, we're going to be looking like the Houston Raptors pretty soon. But an 86 overall point guard, once again, kind of same mentality. Where it's just like, as, Pascal, where he's just going to do whatever he needs to do to win basketball games. Like, nobody's going to really mind if Kyle Lowry has games where he scores 30 or scores 10 points. That's a good trade, man. And he played for the Houston Rockets before. And it's just Robert Covington we have to give up. Yes, definitely doing this trade here, guys. That is a fantastic trade. I did not really expect to see that one on there, but, you got to grab him while you can, right, man? Okay, next up, we're going to have to go ahead and trade Daniel House. I would say our starters are pretty much good to go. I do still want to look for a small forward, though, if possible. So let's do a trade of House and Mecklemore. See what this gets us. I would be okay with just like a 3-and-D type small forward if one is offered up to us. Or maybe we just, Justin Winslow wouldn't be too bad. He would be kind of interesting. I think we could probably do a little bit better, though. We got Derek Jones, Kelly Olynyk. Good athletic player with Derek Jones, and then Kelly Olynyk, good floor spacer. There's Devontae Graham again. I mean, for a backup, that's not bad. I probably would end up having to put somebody like, probably Zeller at power forward if we did that, though. So that's really the only thing wrong with that trade. But out of all these, definitely the best value. And, like, obviously Kyle Lowry is going to start. But having Devontae just as like a scorer off the bench too, definitely nothing wrong with that. He can be a go-to scorer off the bench, or he can play with James Harden at times. So, yes, this is a really good trade. We're going to do it, man. We're going to do it. And like I said, I think Bruno might have been a guy that we would have got, or that we traded for earlier. I don't remember if he's on the Houston Rockets or not, but 2K is acting up, so I'm not too worried about it. I don't think anybody's going to get too upset about that one. Next, we got PJ Tucker, and let's go with DeMarre Carroll. Kind of looking for just like best available at this point. Once again, now if we start, we are probably going to go with Pascal at small forward, so it would be nice to get a backup small forward. That is, damn, bro. I can't bring him back to the Rockets. Okay, that's too quick. I like this trade quite a bit. Joe Ingles. Bogdanovic, 79 overall, of course. I feel like I got him last video. Don't know if I want to get him again. Joe Harris, Jeremy Grant. Can play multiple positions. We got Jakob, Aaron Baines, Josh Okogie, Rodney Hood. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the trade of... I think I'm going to go with this one. I do like Derek Jones a lot. I like his athleticism. Can play nicely off James Harden, cutting hard to the basket and stuff, so that should be cool. I did not actually see who we gave up in a trade. Hopefully it was nobody extremely valuable. All right, next we got Jeff Green and Chris Clemens being traded up next. Our lineup is pretty much good to go, guys. Our lineup is pretty much good to go. We are just going to see, if we can get any big-time players that we can add to the lineup out here. And yeah, Belitza's an 80 overall. Almost too good to pass up. I mean, with his offensive ability, he's like interchangeable from an offensive standpoint, strictly with Kevin Love. So, yeah, 80 overall player. I will definitely get him. I don't really know how we're going to run this lineup yet. It's going to be kind of crazy, but there we go. We got to give up 3 players to get him. That's all right. And I think we're pretty much down to the nitty-gritty here. Yeah, we got Tyson Chandler, Isaiah Hartenstein, a.k.a. the dudes that they just never play on the Houston Rockets because D'Antoni doesn't like big guys anymore, apparently, man. All right, I might get Aaron Baines for the culture. No, we got way too many big guys on this team. Way too many big guys. James Ennis, Dion Waiters. You know what? Give me Dion Waiters just for, like, a guy to have on the team. I mean, just for depth. Assuming guys like James Harden foul out and stuff. So, plus, I don't actually think we had a backup shooting guard. So, yeah, that works out nicely. Next up, let's do a trade of, yeah, Quinn Cook's already there. I think Yogi Ferrell, yeah, he's on Sacramento, so he's part of the team now. And we don't do two-way contract players. So, yeah, we have made our complete trades. Absolutely loving the look of this team. Little big guy heavy, but hey, maybe that's what the Houston Rockets need to do, right, man? I'm going to go ahead and get my lineup all going and show you guys what that looked like in like 2 seconds. Okay, guys, so this is what the starting lineup looks like. We got Kyle Lowry, James Harden, Pascal Siakam, Kevin Love, and Tristan Thompson at the 5 spot right there. Benching, we got Devontae Graham, Bielitsa, Cody Zeller, and Derrick Jones Jr. for a 9-man rotation. Of course, we got the rest of the guys on there that will be, you know, like to wear the jerseys and sit on the seats and everything, so that's kind of cool for them. But yeah, man, I like the team a lot. I think defensively it should be pretty good out there. You know, Pascal Siakam hopefully can handle playing the small forward instead of the power forward spot. We got a lot of really good offensive players, even like Tristan Thompson. I mean, I know he's not exactly like the greatest three-point shooters in the world, but he definitely is capable with a 68 three-point shot. He's been shooting them a lot more this season. That's why I was okay with him at the center spot, just because, like I said, I was trying to go for an all-spacing lineup. But this is kind of the best I could do based off the circumstances and everything, because, you know, I didn't really want to run like Bielitsa at small forward and Zeller at the 4 spot or something crazy like that, right, man? So this is what we are going with. For our offense, we are going to go with a 7-second offense. I was kind of considering either that or the perimeter centric. Both are 4 stars. So this creates mismatches in favor of stretch bigs, which, yeah, it doesn't really work for Thompson, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's only optimal, really, for Kevin Love in this case. So, yeah, 7-second is the way we are going to go. Yeah, man, I'm going to go ahead and simulate this NBA season. If you want to pause the video and predict what you think the record will be, I will say, because we still got James Harden out there, man. This is, and freaking Siakam and everything. Yo, this is probably a 64-win team. That's my prediction. Okay, guys, so my prediction was 64 wins. It turns out I think I have broken 2K20. I think I put together the most optimal Mike D'Antoni, James Harden style of players in existence of this game, guys. 74-7. I mistakenly created the greatest team in NBA history. I didn't even try to do that. Like, I was just trying to build guys that I thought made sense around James Harden, guys. We got one more game against the Memphis Grizzlies, and we finished with 75 wins on the season. James Harden, that's what I like to see, man. That is the bitch ass I like to see, man. 36 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, about 1 and 2 steals per game, 45% from 3, which means the spacing's great because he's probably getting a lot of open looks or, you know, not being double teamed and stuff like that. Then his handles just take care of the rest of it, right, man? We got John Morant, Rookie of the Year, Schroeder, 6-man, Kawhi, Defensive Player, Bam, Most Improved, and Mike D'Antoni, 75-7, Coach of the Year, the Pringles man. Kind of looks like the Pringles guy, doesn't he? So All-NBA first, we got James Harden. All-NBA second, looking like this. All-NBA third. Where the rest of my players at, man? Come on, we got 75 wins on the season. I mean, good for Russell for making it on the Toronto Raptors. And, you know, you take Siakam and Kyle Lowry off that team. They got a lot of really good players still, but, you know, I bet you triple-double Russell Westbrook probably returned to form, man. Well, not quite, but, you know, getting there. Okay, so we are obviously the first seed in the Western Conference. Let's go to the player stats on the season. First, let's do team stats to see how we did with all this. So, points per game wise, we blew everybody out of the water. I mean, that's the second place team right there, man. The worst, 105 for the Hornets. And then for points allowed, we were also the best defensive team in that department with a differential of 19.3, which is like nearly double the second place team. Okay, player stats. So Harden clearly the leading scorer. Then we got Siakam at 21 points, 7 rebounds per game, playing some great defense, about 1-2 blocks, you know, at playing that small forward position and getting 1 steal out there. Kyle Lowry played amazing with the 19 points, 3 rebounds, 9 assists. And then Kevin Love did exactly the role I needed him to do. Devontae Graham was the big-time scorer off the bench. Bielitsa brought some scoring. And then Thompson grabbed some rebounds, you know, got about a block per game, brought the hustle out there. Didn't shoot threes. Good. I mean, that's good for you, man. Good for you. Good for knowing your strengths because, you know, lately with the Cavaliers, you've been kind of launching them. But, yeah, guys, so that is the stats right there. I think it was a perfect team. All right, first round. Golden State Warriors simulate round. See how this goes. Now, if we don't win a championship, this video is all for nothing. Because, you know, 75-7 is great on paper. It's a great record, but you got to end it with the ring. I'm just saying, you got to end it with the ring. So, we got 25 for Siakam, 23, 5, and 13 for James Harden, and a 22 and 14 for Kevin Love. And then some nice scoring from everybody else. All right, we got Luka up next. Luka versus Harden. Well, actually, probably like Tim Hardaway versus Harden. Luke will probably start at point guard, right? But yeah, we got them 4-0. Nobody's really putting up any sort of chance whatsoever. Our offense is just too good. I mean, you literally cannot double team anybody because that leaves another really good player wide open. Unless, you know, you want to get sag off Tristan Thompson, but then you can throw the oop to him on the inside, right? All right, Clippers up next. Simulate round. I could see them beating us. Yeah, apparently not, man. 4-0. You love to see it. You love to see a 44-4-10 for James Harden, 22-10 for Kevin Love. Then in the finals, we do have the Bucks, who are the #1 seed in the other conference. Of course, their team looking the same, although they got Trevor Ariza, so it's a big-time pickup. Simulate round, and the winner is going to be us 4-2. I'm actually kind of happy the Bucks beat us 2 games, man, just because, you know, I don't like to get too cocky out there, you know what I'm saying? But we got James Harden as finals MVP, 34 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists per game. Just in my mindset, I just don't think he needs... I'm not saying Kyle Lowry's not a dominant point guard. I'm not saying that. But he doesn't need, like, a Russell Westbrook kind of team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's other more pristine options out there. And Russell Westbrook's been playing like a damn superstar as of late. Well, when the NBA season was going on. But yeah, guys, there we go. That is the end of the video. Like I was saying, if you want me to continue the series, get this video to 1,000 likes and let me know in the comment section below which team I should do next. I was thinking maybe Luka would be kind of fun. But I might go with an Eastern Conference team. I might like switch it back and forth. So you guys let me know. That's all I got. And peace out, guys.